Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our live sunset safari out in the South African bush. It's a hot and windy day here at Djuma Private Game Reserve, and we are excited to see what the clear skies have in store for us. We've started our afternoon with an impala herd and one lone wildebeest, all huddling together trying to find some shade. My name is Tess, behind the camera is Rian. Thank you so much for joining us on our adventure out in the bush. Please let me know what you're wanting to see. For us, we don't know what's going to come along, but we've got some goals for the day. The one is, of course, appreciating everything that comes our way, including the impalas and the wildebeest. But I'm also hoping for some birds, if I can. Any flowers would be wonderfully accepted this afternoon. But we're also going to see if we can find some of the predators and hopefully some elephants. Finding animals on windy days can be such a challenge. It really can. The predators normally move around quite a lot. These lions, though, they are not moving a lot. They are panting, they are hot, they are full-bellied, and they are exhausted. They just want to stick to the shade, and they're probably really grateful for the wind this afternoon. Hopefully it'll be able to keep them cool, blow a nice cool breeze over their very hot bellies filled with red meat. They've moved again, just flipping over onto their sides. There, the lioness is giving you a perfect example of how it's done. Stretch it out, bring the paws into the chest, stretching out all of those muscles in the forearms and exposing her sweaty side to the wind. Sounds a bit strange, I know. But put yourself in her paws. She's heavy on red meat. She's hot, she's got a fur coat. It's a hot day, and the best thing that she could do is just love that breeze that's coming in. We have been very spoiled with cat sightings, so we decided to mix it up a bit. We've been sitting here with the lions and noticed one of the lions looking up, and both Rian and myself had missed a vulture sitting in the tree. I blame the fact that we're wearing hats and weren't looking up. In actuality, just neither of us really looked up. We were captivated by the lions. But this is a hooded vulture. It seems to be following the lions around, which makes a lot of sense. Thirsty. It was a matter of time, and I'm so happy we've got them moving. And a bit irritated at mud and a fly, I think. This lioness on the right seems very frustrated. She put her paw in the water, and then I think something bit her, and now she's trying to shake everything off at the same time. Now, the lioness didn't even bother to come and drink. She went to the bathroom right next to the car, upwind, of course, and then she decided to go and flop down in the shade. But the sub-adults, I think because they've eaten so much more and relative to their bodies, it's a lot more to work through. They are just absolutely needing to quench thirst at this point. How beautiful is that? Look at those eyes in the sun. Nice light pink, healthy looking tongues. You can tell a lot from the condition of an animal from the color of its tongue and gums. They're looking nice and healthy pink. Good oxygen supply.
We thought we'd just come through and pay Tlalamba a visit. Just check that everything's okay, check she's still here. And as you can see, she's very much still here. Nothing has changed on this end. We can't see her kill from here. It's over on the other side. But we really just wanted to check that everything's good. Very often I've done this and it'll be a different leopard in the tree. It's always a surprise, so it's worth it to come and just check, even if we're planning to spend time with her later as opposed to right now.
Well, we've managed to find ourselves a lovely tower/journey of giraffe. A couple of youngsters, lots of oxpeckers, and another lovely sighting. I think I spoke a little bit too soon about the wind dropping. It's back up to its strong nature again. But just look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. There were two youngsters trying to suckle from the same female. She was having none of it. That little one's got an oxpecker on it as well. But another one of the grazing species, so out here on the plains at Leeuwenbosch Flats, right near to Leeuwenbosch Pan, and we're not too far from Leeuwenbosch Lodge or Country House. You would be able to hear the clicking noise from these eland as they walk, but not with this wind, so it's not going to happen today. So, patience is a virtue. We've sat here waiting with not much of a sighting, but now these guys are getting mobile. So this is fabulous. Hopefully we get a nice view of them. Sometimes they do climb up onto these stumps, which makes it even better. There's one that's moved down already, looking like they might be interested in going hunting. There's a big buffalo herd down the hill here. I would say that that's probably not the best idea for them to go and hunt that, but I've been wrong before, so who knows? Maybe there's a buffalo calf that they could take out, but that would be something else. That is for sure. Lovely black marks on the back of their ears, quite similar to lions. Well, we've come full circle. We started on the Leeuwenbosch Flats and we've returned to make our sort of last little bit of winding around, seeing what we can find in this particular area. And back with some zebra. And this is such a beautiful spot. They do love it here. There's also some eland, but they've just hidden themselves behind a bush. The wind, I'm hoping, is still slowly dropping down, but once the sun has set, which is done now, you can have a sort of increase in wind once again before it actually settles for the night.
It just so happens that where we fixed Rusty's inverted commas flat tire happens to be the most beautiful sunset with the sun resting in a marula tree. This is pretty much how we found the camera. Rian made it look even more beautiful. But this is it. We have made it in life, Rian.
I am just busy following a hyena. I've only seen the back of it. And it looks like it's moving towards our camp. I'm gonna just stop here. I've just put my lights off because I don't want to give the hyena away. There you go. Hello, you. Look at that attitude. There's a certain style, I think, when it comes to hyenas walking. Now, if it turns left there, it's going straight to our camp, and tonight it smells, at least, like it's braai night. And I guess this hyena figured it out too. Yes, hello. Nice to see you. You are beautiful. Yes, you are. I think he's gonna swing round. He's gonna swing round the other way just for a few seconds. It's my face to bid you all farewell. Thank you so much for joining us. But hopefully we get a last glimpse at our hyena, because it's all about the animals. Thank you for your questions and your comments. I agree with most of you that it was a fantastic afternoon out, beautiful, and I can't wait to see what tomorrow has to hold. Thanks again, and goodbye for now.